Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is just a quick video. I did one yesterday that's substantially longer in a general discussion of cost of living. This one is going to be very specific, and it relates to messages received from several people over the last 2 or 3 weeks, not necessarily associated with the YouTube channel. But there's something I wanted to just take care of because it's relatively simple. Those who follow financial news, investment news globally, are aware that commodity prices have been tanking for some time, and the process has caused a lot of damage to emerging markets who are dependent on these commodities for their money. This is particularly true, as you will read in the press, in Latin America, where the damage is expected to be substantial. So people ask, is this a problem for Panama? In a word, no. Okay, it's very easy to explain. It is a very serious problem, bordering on a disaster in some instances, for nations like Ecuador, Bolivia, Venezuela, who depend on oil or natural gas or both for much of their income. A country like Chile, which has had a wonderful economy for a number of years, is facing serious financial problems because of the drop in the price of copper. And other similar natural resource commodities that are very important to many Latin American economies. They've fallen substantially, and income is way lower than they had anticipated. So they're in trouble, very big trouble. Venezuela is in a very, very difficult situation right now, but the others are not in good position either. In Panama, we have identified oil and natural gas deposits, but they're not being exploited. They're there, but obviously nobody is interested in moving into that area right now because the prices are so low. So the oil and the natural gas just sit there, and should in the future it be necessary or advantageous to make use of them, they're there. They're not going anywhere. As for copper, we do have one of the world's largest copper mines under construction on the Atlantic coast in a very lightly populated area of the country. That's a giant project. It's going to cost more than $6 billion, which is more than it's costing us to expand the canal. It also will be, we hope, for their sake and ours, that a successful affair. But they're not selling now. They're still under construction. So we do receive benefits from the money they're spending and the people they employ. But we're not losing any tax on sales because there are no sales. So for us, it's a very different situation. This fall in commodity prices is a great benefit to us. After all, we don't sell these items, we buy them, and they're very important to our economy and to our growth. So a lot of Panamanians right now, and the rest of us who live here in Panama, have a little extra money in our pockets if we drive a car, because the price of gasoline is down. And in construction, it can't hurt to have the price of copper down, and so forth. We buy, we do not sell. Prices are low, great. We're doing very well. Panama is not the kind of country to take pleasure out of anybody else's pain, and that isn't even a passing thought here in the country. But it is something to be noted that what might cause a disaster in another country is actually benefiting us, and that's sad for the other country. But it's great for us, and I just wanted to make that clear. Thanks.